You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot, but you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
Well, MP's made it known that he's gunning for Defensive Player of the Year. He's up against some tough competition.
Defensively, I love what MP is doing right now. He's been focused and disruptive, and he's been doing it on every possession, and that's the key. If you want to be considered for Defensive Player of the Year, you have to bring it all game, every game.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Dyson Daniels out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Williams. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Now here's Brunson.
Get the perimeter.
And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to the Beast. There's the 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. It's Johnson with a drive. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's the Beast. No good with the triple.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Williams' shot is good. Here's Pippen. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Here's the Beast. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pass to Pippen. Here's the Beast. Fires the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. The Beast has got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Brunson. Now Williams. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Pippen. And again, New York with the triple.
His 3-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the 76ers made some really terrific plays. He picked up 38 points, and he pulled in a season-high number of rebounds. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And Atlanta with possession here. Following the bucket by the Knicks. Williams misses.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Smith passes to Pippen. The 3-ball. And the Knicks, another 3.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. Siakam, no good. New York leading by 8. Powell for 3. Buries it from 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Brunson. DeSumo outside. Pass to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. He buries it from 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
A big group substitution here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Smith. Josh Hart comes in for Powell. McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Milton subbed in for Pippen. Hardaway's checked in for the Hawks. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Jalen Brunson. Hawks trail by 10. Here's Siakam. It's tipped. Pass to the Beast. Siakam pulls down the board.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area, does nice work there.
The Beast, good.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Here's Siakam. After the basket by New York on the other end. Inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Off the inbound pass. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's a...
And so it's the New York Knicks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New York.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's the Beast in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Come to me, come to me.
To the paint. Here's Smith. And it's New York with a rebound. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
Well, they beat this team in their last matchup, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
Smith no good. Knicks leading by 14. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it. For New York, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. And some changes here for New York. Powell, he's checked in for Hart. Bridges comes in for McBride. And it's Pippen in for Milton. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for Hardaway. And so it's Quinn Snyder. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. New York out in front, opening up a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks. Next up, let's take... Thanks for tuning in.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got Williams, Dyson Daniels out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Jalen Johnson, and it's Siakam in at the 4 slot.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And it's all from three-point range.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. A precision pass from a long way out.
Man, the pass, how about the catch right there? Wow, nice teamwork. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. And here's the fast break. Here's the Beast. It's good. The Beast has got 31.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Just 5 to shoot. Siakam. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Outside, Williams. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. And the basket by Pippen.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Brunson. The 3. On target from range. Brunson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
For Atlanta, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be it. And so New York takes this one by a big margin.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Pete.
this game so we can go hit the buffet for some chicken wings. British people.
Feeling you, MP.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
One thing to keep in mind is a storyline tonight. MP, as you may know, wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. And to do that, you've got to show up every single night in this league.
Well, no doubt MP in some circles is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. He's been great thus far, but he's got some competition. So I expect MP to show up with some serious intensity and make a point tonight.
And now the New York Knicks starters. The beast out there with Smith. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling him.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation, and it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Bangs home the trifecta. Daniels has got 5 now.
And look, Daniels knows he has to keep working on his jumper. And these kind of shots only improve his confidence.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found it. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. New York on D. They get it again. Daniels. Oh, that's blocked. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Brunson with it. His last outing, he had 24 points. Lets it go with the 3. Daniels, no good. The Knicks have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Back to Pippen. New York moving the ball around. Williams comes with the double team. And again, another shot trained there from the beast. He's got 12.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Nets played superb basketball. He scored 54 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Johnson over to help. The Beast can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the paint to stop the run, and it's blocked. And he makes good on the layup. 16 points for the Beast. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for New York.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating.
You're doing what you're doing, all right?
The Knicks leading by 3. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Jalen Smith. Jalen Brunson out there with Hardaway. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Wright in at the center. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The kick out to Wright. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Wright's got 5.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Pass to Powell to the middle. And Brunson comes to help. The shot's good. The Beasts got 8 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Right with a screen on Bridges. Here's Hardaway. The Knicks pull it in. The Beasts got rebound number 5 here tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Smith with a screen on Pippen. Pippen against Brunson. It's rebounded by Towns. And so Powell will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond Green, says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win.
Timeout.
You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
You got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talked. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Atlanta Hawks.
You're not going to win many games shooting under 30% from three. If they want to climb back into it, they've got to focus on getting easier looks there, Ernie.
Not everybody can be like the Jet, though, who shot a career 40% from behind the line.
39.9%. That half year in Atlanta killed it, Ernie.
I would agree with that.
Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings?
You know, right now for the Hawks, they're a middle-of-the-pack team. Sure, they'll get some wins, but I don't know how much more beyond that.
Seems like they're missing a key piece or two. Maybe one of their younger guys will step up down the stretch.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. They've got Pippen. Norman Powell is out there with Jabari Smith. And it's the Beast, and it's Bridges in at the 2. Johnson outside. Back to Brunson. It's rebounded by New York.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Daniels. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside, here's the Beast, and he goes in for the dunk.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Back to Brunson. Johnson outside. To the inside. Brunson being aggressive.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Bridges outside. Down low. Here's the Beast. And the layup's good off the glass. The Beast's got 36.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Daniels from outside. He can't hit that time.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
To the middle. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Daniels has got 11 points.
The Aussie Daniels finding his stroke from 3.
The Beast. And it's Daniels with the rebound. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Hawks have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Pascal Siakam. Johnson sends the screen for Brunson. The Knicks pull it in. The Beast's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Good on the bucket. The Beast's got 8 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Johnson kicks to Daniels. A three-pointer off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Inside, here's the Beast, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, he's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Brunson scanning the floor. Atlanta again missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Bridges shot. Good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by New York.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
In the corner, Daniels. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Shots good by the Beast.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's the Beast, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends. And
so no problem for New York as they get the win.
MP. That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
Good night.
Throw them buffs on MP. We're in the D.
Skills for that.
Shaking MP. These are the games you have to win to be taken serious.
Preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Washington Wizards. And then Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Orlando, going up against the Magic.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, a win for them in that one would be huge. Lots of bragging rights when you take down the top team in the league.
And everyone remembers when MP declared that he wanted to win Defensive Player of the Year. We've been keeping an eye on his progress.
Look, MP has been active and engaged defensively, but I still think there's some untapped potential. I believe he can still take it up a notch in terms of his impact on that end of the court. Quite honestly, he might need to escalate his play if he wants to fulfill his goal of winning Defensive Player of the Year.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Josh Hart is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Pippen in at the point. Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who have missed the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, B.A., first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong. And realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play. They respond immediately with as much power as possible.
Man, you talk about a heavyweight battle. Both teams landing blows here. Back to Cunningham. Outside, Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Over Bridges. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to the Beast. Three-pointer. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Holland from the arc. Hart pulls it in. Down low. Here's the Beast. And that one is hammered home.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Cunningham. From downtown, the shot, no good. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's the Beast. And then he throws it down as he goes right over Jalen Duren.
That's a smart read from Powell. He analyzed the play there and made the right pass.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
They barely got the win the last time these teams faced off. And in large part, I think it was because they were pushing the action and drawing foul calls.
Well, it was because they got to play a lot of the second half against the second unit. The guys that ordinarily would have been out there were stuck on the bench with all those fouls.
And the Pistons making a change here. Neesmith's checked in.
Just getting it to the ready-to-fire guy. That's great recognition from Cade.
Pippen, pass to the Beast. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. The Beast has got 11 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Knicks leading by 4. Powell, left side. Launches a three. Here's the Beast. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Cunningham passes to Duren. With the 10-footer, he got a piece of it. Fast break, New York. Pass to the Beast. That one's good. 7 for 10 now. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Yep, count it.
I just love the ball movement.
Pistons trail by 10. Pass to Holland. To the middle. To halt the...
Yes, sir! Oh! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Duren, one of the league's most powerful players. He doesn't mess around close to the basket.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Pass to Neesmith for three. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's the Beast. 19 points in the game. And a nice finish on the layup. The Beast has got 21 points in the game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. New York out in... Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. So on the floor for New York, we've got Mikal Bridges, Norman Powell out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's the Beast in at the center position. Pass to Duren. The Knicks pull it in. The Beast has got 4 rebounds now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
To the inside. Here's Duren. Deflected. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. The Beast shot is off.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Pelicans really lit up the floor. He contributed 40 points, and he couldn't be kept off the glass. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Time out. And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Detroit calls timeout. Thompson, he's checked in for Neesmith. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in for Towns. Detroit has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. To the paint. Here's Duren. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. New York has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Pistons shooting just 38% in this quarter. Now here's Cunningham. A 35-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Pass to Duren. Clock at 6. Duren with a screen on Hart. Back to Duren to end the drought. And the dunk by Duren.
Knowing his role paying dividends there for Duren.
Here's the Beast. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
For the East, Cade Cunningham.
So consistent with his production. They get into a hole, he delivers. They start out.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Detroit Pistons.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn.
That's it for us. Thanks for
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
Thompson out there with Holland. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Cunningham in at the point. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. And it's Detroit with the ball. Inside. Here's Duren. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
2 points. That one goes. The Beast has got 4 points this quarter.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
The Pistons have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him.
Oh, nice. Look at the bench. Down. I mean, the bench is going nuts.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in..." Seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams.
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Here's the Beast. And he makes it on the layup. The Beast has got 38 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Cunningham. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. In the 3rd spot, the Knicks.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points. They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The Beast, good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Thompson with a screen. Lets it go from deep. And it's Cunningham missing.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
The Beast shot is off. The Pistons have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Cunningham. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Pistons. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. Powell passes to the Beast. It's stolen. A minute and a half left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. And it's Cunningham missing.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's the Beast, covered by Duren. Here's the Beast, and he jams it home with authority.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Down low. Here's Duren, and the dunk by Duren.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
To the inside. Here's the Beast.
And he got his timing down. People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. To the middle. Here's Duren. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First trip to the line for...
Substitution on the floor.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Shake Milton. He's out there with Miles McBride, and it's the... And so it's the Knicks taking care.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you. Good night, MP.
Man, the air really is thinner up here. Hope you've been right.
About to tear the roof
These
off.
are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Welcome to 2K Sports. Most of the season completed, a good picture developing as to the top rookies in the league. So let's take a look now at the race for Rookie of the Year. And you look at Sanders. You know, there have been moments for him this year, but overall it just doesn't look like he'll finish near the top of the list.
And I thought at one point he may make a move up those rankings, but he's just never took that next step forward.
You know what? I felt the same way. I mean, he showed the ability to put himself at least among the top 10 rookies, but I just think there were too many stumbles along the way for that to be the case.
So the New York starting 5. Bridges out there with Pippen. Then it's Jabari Smith. Then it's the Beast. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And for Denver, they've got Moody. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. Well, we've been tracking MP and the stories surrounding his NBA career. One of his recent pursuits is his quest to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I love how MP has put his money where his mouth is. His teammates admire that quality. But guess what? He's full-on delivered and been a beast defensively. I got to say, I think he's got one hand on the Defensive Player of the Year trophy already.
There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
That's his first
Free throw, no good for Jokic. Clark, what we appreciate, for some players, success can change them, but not for Jokic. He seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down to earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure.
And here are the Nuggets now. The Knicks making the shot. Moody's shot is off.
Well, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Powell, that's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New York comes into this one following a loss to the Pelicans.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
And yes, it's good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against New Orleans lit up the floor. He ended up with 43 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Another miss by Jokic.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Throws it up high. Powell finds Bridges. New York moving the ball around to the paint.
I got him, baby.
Here's the Beast. Jokic defending. Shots good by the Beast.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Moody. No scoring in this one. Here's the Beast, defended by Moody. In the corner, Powell with it. Pippen with a wide-open look. Buries it from three-point range.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Timeout.
Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. You look at the Beast, he's really been playing well.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Bridges for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Bridges has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
We've got Whitehead. Moses Moody is out there with Holmes. It's Najee in a power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Pickett following the score by New York. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Tyson's checked in. On defense, New York. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And quite the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Goes up off the inbound. Whitehead's shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And Jokic gets it to go.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
And that one, good. The Beast's got 19 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And the Knicks with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. That one drops for him. The Beasts got 7 points for the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Jokic. To the inside. Here's Whitehead. He doesn't hit that one. Bridges with some nice defense. On the wing, Bridges to the middle. And again, another basket there from the Beast. He's got 23.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pickett passes to Jokic. With the fadeaway. That misses off the backboard.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
To the paint. Here's the Beast. Goes back up. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Denver now. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Whitehead deciding where to go with it. Pass to Holmes. It's stolen by Smith. The Beast can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Shots good by Whitehead.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's New York. They're on a 16-7 run. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Trains the three-pointer. And that's 28 points for the Beast.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Powell with the screen. Here's the Beast. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
These guys have made a great case all season long, Shaq, and now they're processing things even faster.
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Nuggets.
I don't see the fight. They're getting...
And that's all for us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Jabari Smith is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's the Beast in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level, but we appreciate that report. Downton, no good.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Here's the Beast, Jokic defending. The Beast passes to Smith. Inside, here's the Beast. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. 36 points for the Beast.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They double him with Jokic. Shots good by the Beast. The Beast's got 38 points.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Pass to Jokic. They need this one. Nice jump shot. Good.
That high release of the Joker, if you're defending him, you better stay home.
Here's Powell. Down low. Here's the Beast. And he banks in the layup. The Beast's got 12 points in just the second half.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's Brown. Still without a basket. Pass to Jokic. He can't get that one to fall.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. And when he has the ball, he can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, you know, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Denver's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. 54 seconds left in the third. Here's Holmes. The Nuggets with another miss. And here are the Knicks. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Shots good by the Beast. The Beast's got 44.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Pass to Brown. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. The three-pointer, no good. Knicks have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And so it's the New York Knicks, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the...
So no problem for New York as they get the win.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
This is it, the playoffs. Time to turn it up. Season starts now.
MP. Let's go.
Game 6 of the NBA Finals. The New York Knicks are down 2-3 with the opportunity to prove themselves to the league, their fans, and most importantly, themselves. It's a pivotal must-win battle against the Timberwolves. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs.
Hold on tight. It's game. You take a look at the Knicks. They're in survival mode.
Here we go.
Can they escape to force a Game 7 on their home court?
Well, I'll tell you what, B.A., it won't be easy. The rowdy fans here, eager to see the confetti fall from the rafters, but it all comes down to the individuals between those lines.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Mikal Bridges is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Norman Powell. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's the Beast in its center.
Thanks, B.A. Well, when you compare what MP and his team have accomplished so far, very reminiscent of Isaiah Thomas and those bad boy Pistons. When I asked MP about it, he said, man, those guys had some grit. He appreciated the compliment, but said that there's still work to be done. He's all business.
All business indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Beast.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Edwards with it. Pass to Hartenstein. It's blocked. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Hartenstein. This one for 3. The Beast. Good.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Now Adebayo. To the paint. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist from Adebayo.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Takes a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Knocked away. And here we go, the Knicks in transition.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
The Beast has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Hartenstein. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Here's the Beast. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Strus, he's checked in for McDaniels. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Pippen comes in for Powell to the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Adebayo. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Down low. Puts it up. Edwards comes with a double team. The beast. Good.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
A minute 22 left in the first quarter. Edwards with it. Over Henderson. Minnesota again missing. And here's New York now. They're on a 16-5 run. Here's Towns. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So it's both. McDaniels out there with Miller. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Fires the three. Miller can't get it to go. New York leading by 17. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He contributed 42 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
For New York, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And Minnesota with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Wiggins comes in for Miller. And it's Anthony Edwards in for McDaniels.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Powell passes to the Beast.
Hey, let's go. Move around. Screen coming.
Shot is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. DiVincenzo against Henderson. Edwards for 3. Hart pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Beast. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
New York leading by 20. Henderson finds Powell. And he dunks it down.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Some changes for Minnesota. Adebayo's checked in for Wiggins. McDaniels comes in for Strus. And Dillingham subbed in for DiVincenzo. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Milton comes in for Powell. Edwards, the pass to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. To the paint. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Edwards. With the teardrop. Got a hand on it.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
The Beast. And he banks in the layup. The Beast has got 30.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Tipped. Here's Henderson. Yet to see a basket.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
And here's Edwards. From deep three-point land. No good. Misses at the buzzer. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Knicks out in front, opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scorers. We're talking about
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they're not going anywhere, continuing to scrap and compete. Thanks for tuning in.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. On the court right now for the Knicks. Scoot Henderson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's the Beast in at the 5. To the inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Dillingham. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Lays it up and banks it in. McDaniels got 5 points.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Pass to Adebayo. Edwards with it from behind the arc. The Knicks with the rebound. The Beast has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. The Beast has got 41.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Here's Hartenstein. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Dillingham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's McDaniels. They need this. And the layup is good.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
The Knicks have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Dillingham. Left side, Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got rebound number 11. Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
McDaniels against Powell. Hartenstein with a screen on Powell. Here's McDaniels, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross position.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They're able to...
When the going gets tough, tough get going, MP.
One game for all the marbles. Winner gets the glory.
One game to decide the title. Win tonight and live.
The moment has arrived. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The Knicks have reached the final destination. An epic journey is nearly complete. The opportunity to win the ultimate prize in a series that will go the distance. They must bring all they can muster against the Timberwolves. Game 7 of the
biggest stars have aligned. You look at Minnesota. Well, as underdogs, Greg, they weren't even supposed to be here at this point, but they've been fantastic the entire postseason.
I mean, it's hard to think of a greater accomplishment, winning Game 7 of the NBA Finals on the road. But
I agree.
They've shown they can beat this team. They believe in themselves. And, Kevin, I think they've got a real shot.
I do, too. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Bam Adebayo is out there with Hartenstein. And it's Dillingham in at the 1 spot. Edwards can't hit. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Count that bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
Hart with a screen on Hartenstein. There's the 3. The Beast can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Adebayo. Hartenstein up top. From past the arc. Powell pulls it in. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Dillingham over to help. Shots good by the Beast.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
The Beast's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Pass to McDaniels. There's the pick. Launches a 3. The shot off that time.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
The Beast passes to Hart. New York moving it around. Here's the Beast. Off target from 3-point range. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Lots of room. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Yeah, that tweener proving no problem for Adebayo.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. Minnesota. Minnesota leading by 3. We've got Scoot Henderson. The Beast out there with Towns. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Dadier in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Shots good by Miller.
Well, so many bigs excel from 3-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
The Beast uses the glass to finish the layup. The Beast's got 8 points.
Oh, just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
DiVincenzo finds Miller. To the middle, trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And he gets it back. And here's Strus for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. The Beast's got his 4th rebound in this one. He takes it in, gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Hey, yo, right here.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Towns. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here tonight. That free throw good from Miller. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man determined. He ended up with 43 points and did his role for his team, grabbing any rebounds that came his way. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
McDaniels kicks to Miller. Here's Strus. Here's Vucevic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Vucevic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
To the paint, here's the Beast. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. DiVincenzo passes to Miller. Buries the long-range jumper. Miller's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's the Beast. Rebound, Minnesota. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Miller. Pass to Vucevic. And he drops it in from the low post.
Timeout, timeout.
Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Vucevic. Bam Adebayo comes in for Miller. Edwards has come in for Max Strus. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a fast break now for New York. Pippen with it. Defended now by Dillingham. Yep, it counts.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's McDaniels. Guarded by Powell. To the inside. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by New York. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For New York, they've gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And here's Adebayo. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The Beast passes to Powell. Inside. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Edwards looking it over. Here's Hartenstein. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Knicks. They lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. And that's a halftime.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Played like a man on fire in that first half. I got to say, his performance has come out of the blue and at the most opportune time for his team.
Well, sometimes a big game brings out the best in a player. There's so much on the line, and he's stepped to the forefront.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Adebayo is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Dillingham in at the point. Pass to McDaniels. Floats one. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Offensive rebound. The second effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. The Beast's got the lead up to 6 now for New York.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Edwards. The shot that time, not on target. Bridges with some nice defense.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
The Beast. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Knicks lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Dillingham. The wide open look here for Hartenstein. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Not a great start to this second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got his first points of the game.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Here's the Beast. Jams it in off the great move.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Fifth on the list, Scoot Henderson. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Vucevic checked in for Hartenstein. Paul George comes in for Bam Adebayo. Max Strus is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Timberwolves passing it around. Edwards can't hit.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
We've got the Beast. Hart is out there with Powell. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Henderson in at point guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Bridges for three. The three-pointer is right on target.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Down low. Here's Vucevic. It's tipped, and he recovers it. The three from George. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Minnesota.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
The Beast passes to Powell. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Pass to McDaniels. This one for three, and the Beast pulls it down. New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Dillingham. It's rebounded by New York. The Beast's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a three-point Knicks lead.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
He goes up again. The Beast, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Timeout. Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And, Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, he begged them, don't give up. He told his guys one possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Up again. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And another, once again, shot good from the Beast. The Beast's got 37. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. Looking to get back on track here. Knicks with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, Scoot has all the physical attributes. He has the fearless mentality. But like most young players, he just needs some time to develop and adapt to the NBA game.
Here's Dillingham. Henderson defending.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Here's the Beast. And another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. And they've done it. The New York Knicks have won the NBA championship. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion, culminating into tonight.
What?
And
we number one. We did it. Let's go, baby. What? We number one. What?
Accomplishment and
business
excitement
next season, man. I appreciate
really
it.
Can't be matched, but pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Number one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Box in the first place. Yeah. It'll be a miracle.
It probably won't even be set
I remember my first day.
Here we go, number 3.
Yo, you was locked in, man. You did. Hey, where's the camera? Yo, when you talk about this team, this three-peat, this dynasty, you got to talk about all of us, like my guy right here. Hey, he was a beast. We not holding this Larry O.B. without him. Am I right, y'all? Yeah! Three-peat, 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 yeah! Let's go! Yeah! There we go.
First team all defense is MP and 4 other guys.
Yeah, MP.
All right, another season in the books. So now we got to figure out that off-season plan. You know what I mean?
Yep. And I already know what I want to work on.
Oh, yeah? Let me hear it then. Sounds good. Only thing left for you to do is put in that work.
Let's do it.
Let's get it then.
Good evening, everybody. What a treat we have for you tonight. FIBA quarterfinals action coming your way. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. And Brent, it'll be the United States facing off against the up-and-coming Team Philippines.
Now, the Philippines on the international stage have not had too much success, but they have some interesting pieces and a little dash of potential. Certainly a team to watch.
And Greg, it's win or go home now here in the quarterfinals. There is no room for error.
And we should see the game pick up in terms of intensity and physicality. The U.S. might be the favorites here, but anything can happen in a win-or-go-home situation.
One giant difference between FIBA and NBA rules, you only get, Greg, 5 fouls in international play.
Yeah, it's 6 in the NBA, The big difference to me, if you get 2 fouls before halftime, you're probably sitting the rest of the way.
Now LeBron to the paint. And stolen by Garcia. You know, Brent, I'm looking here. With the FIBA game being several minutes shorter than the NBA game, players can really go full tilt with their energy, can't they?
Yeah, it feels like you can really make some impact in that first half, really send messages early on. You don't have to leave as much in the tank, so you tend to see more chase down blocks and scrambling and sprinting early on in contests. It's really fun to watch.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And it's denied. And so it looks like it'll still be the Philippines' ball. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Good on the triple. Now USA with it. To the middle. Here's the beast. Rebound by Garcia. The national team of the Philippines, Brent, has a lot of energy and desire to become a larger force in the international basketball world.
The Philippines have done a nice job bringing in coaches with championship experience. That's a great start. And they've innovated a bit with some tight rotations of their dynamic players. If they can continue to develop their pool of players, there'll be some success on the horizon.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Abayan. Pass to Garcia. Lets the 3 fly. Love grabs the board. Now USA with it. Trailing by 2.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery on time, on target.
To the inside. Here's Abayan. Pass to Pacquiao. Philippines moving that ball around. Garcia can't get it to go. Well, the Philippines don't have a lot of NBA talent on their roster. But, Greg, they have a number of pros across Asian leagues.
And a lot of them will apply their trade in Japan and Australia with big success. Definitely not short on seasoned players.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
He gets that one.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
And USA with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for James. And it's Harden in for Collins. Here's Dolly Tsai. To the left side wing. Here's Sanchez. And it's good off the back rim and in. You know, Greg, when you talk about passion for the game of basketball, the Philippines is up there with any country in the world.
Oh, no doubt. Basketball is life in the Philippines. It's the most popular sport in the country. Forget cartoons. Kids grow up watching NBA games in the morning.
Here's to Guzman after the made shot from the Beast. And over this past summer, MP getting involved with Team USA for the first time at the senior level.
And what an exciting moment that had to be for MP. He's put on the stars and stripes before with the youth teams, but it's a bit different when it's the senior squad.
And that's a foul called on the Beast.
Substitution on the court.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Philippines. And An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure. And it's USA looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everyone, for what's sure to be an exciting second half of FIBA quarterfinals basketball. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's Ruiz. Pass to Abayan. Here's Garcia, just 4 to shoot. He's off from 17 feet. USA leading by 13. To the middle. Pulls up. Here's the Beast. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
I got it.
Here's Ruiz. Pass to Pacquiao. Lets it go from the wing. No good. Shot missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position. You could see the frustration on his face.
Shots good by the Beast.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Ruiz. Back to Garcia. The shot will not fall. Excellent D from the Beast. To the paint. Powered down with both hands.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Looking to end his cold spell. Garcia can't get it to go.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Pacquiao following the bucket by USA. Now, here's Collins. Hasn't made one yet.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Pass to Pacquiao. No good on the three. USA leading by 19. In the corner, it's James. Down low, and stolen by Garcia. Inside. And it's Fernandez missing. Here's the Beast, defended by Fernandez. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And here's Collins from outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 9 assists now tonight. And here's the Philippines now. Ruiz, the pass to Garcia. 8 feet away. Goes back up. Collins grabs the miss. Now USA with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's the Beast. Rebound by Garcia. Garcia's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's the pick. Shoots from the high post. Got a piece of it. Lebron passes to Branham. USA moving the ball around. And stolen by Garcia. Here's Pacquiao. James covering. And it's Pacquiao missing. USA leading by 22. And that's a foul called on the Beast. And that'll be his third foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul. Johnson, he's checked in for USA. James Harden comes in for Collins.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Philippines making a change here. Over to the left wing. Here's Garcia, buried from 15 feet out. Garcia's got 6.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size with that kind of touch, that is money.
And the shot is good from Johnson. So it's USA now. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Mullen for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
So no problem for USA as they get the win.
Not the biggest surprise, but hey, you still got to go out.
Welcome, everyone, to our presentation of the FIBA semifinals. Get ready for some top-tier international basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Brent Barry and Craig Anthony. And Brent, it's a North American showdown. The United States versus Canada. A lot of stars out here for both teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure Canada quite has the depth that the U.S. team does, but, man, they got some scary good players on their roster. And they could always steal a game.
And Greg, here in the semifinals, these teams know just how close they are to playing for the championship.
And they both had incredible tournaments thus far. The U.S. came in as heavy favorites, but this late in the knockout rounds, anything can happen.
You know, Greg, the one thing that successful international teams tend to have, multiple players who can switch. USA leading by 12. And though some people out there, Brent, still aren't that familiar with FIBA, it's actually been around for many decades.
Well, I had to look this stuff up, but established in 1932 with only 8 teams total. Now you have over 200 national teams that are competing. It's become a worldwide phenomenon, both the International Basketball Federation and, of course, basketball itself.
Clark right side. And the Beast pulls it down.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Canada trails by 16. To the middle. Here's Clark. Misses the baby hook. So for Canada, their last win came against France. USA moving the ball around. Here's the Beast. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And Brent, the one thing about Canada is that they've had the talent over the years, but they haven't always realized their full potential.
I think that's mostly due to the competition, Kevin. FIBA has so many good teams, and it's really tough to go all the way to get the job done and stand on top of that podium. But what I love about watching Canada is that they can beat anyone on any given night, and these young guys believe.
Banks checked in for USA. Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his first bucket of the night. Enzo Harden will bring it up for USA.
I'm open right here.
Here's Nemhard. He's guarded by Johnson. Now, Nemhard. Pass to Murray. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside. The Canadian national team, Brent, continues to get better and better over the years. You know, we've seen that talent here in FIBA and across the NBA.
Yeah, gone are the days of being able to name 1 or 2 Canadian basketball players. We certainly did that with hockey, but this time it is stocked full of NBA caliber talent, 3-level scorers, and a team that can really light you up. This team is exciting.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. USA ahead, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. We're back from break now. The second half of this FIBA semifinal matchup just getting underway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
When it comes to NBA players born outside the United States, Greg, Canada has the most all time. That caught me by surprise.
Yeah, for a long time we've had some serious Canadian talent in the league, and it feels like with each passing year we get even more great players from north of the border. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Collins against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. Canada retains possession. Stolen by Collins. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Barrett brings the double team. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Gilgeous-Alexander comes with the double team. Collins wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range. Collins has got 8 points.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. And that'll be his third foul. So Banks against Gilgeous-Alexander. And a wide open look for McCollum. That's in there. Murray with the assist. McCollum's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Canada. Banks kicks to Johnson. Shots good by the Beast.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Nemhard. He's guarded by Johnson. Kicks it out to McCollum. Off target from outside. Now USA with it. Banks passes to the Beast. Rebound Canada. Nemhard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Murray, and it's blocked. And they get it back. Lyles a screen on Johnson. Here's McCollum. Here's the Beast. To the paint. Here's Williams. And the slam by Williams.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Canada. And McCollum with the slam.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He can make that pass in his sleep.
To the inside. Here's the beat. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Again, McCollum missing. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Here's Murray. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
5 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by USA. Left side, Banks. Here's the Beast. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Beast's got 26.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
The 3 from McCollum. Canada with another miss. Now USA with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Uses both hands to slam it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming at you. So a thorn in the defense's side.
And USA making a change here. Mullins is checked in. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Deflects the pass. In the corner, Barrett with it. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Sharp, that's good.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
The beast, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Sharp on the wing. Defended by Mullen. And it's Sharp missing. Here's the beast. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's the beast. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 32 points for the beast.
Saw the opportunity to put this away.
So we see USA take. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this very special game we have for you tonight. We couldn't be more excited about getting this final game of the FIBA tournament underway. Alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. It's going to be the United States facing off against Team Australia. Always a great matchup.
And Australia is one of the few teams that match the physicality that Team USA plays with. They've never been intimidated, and in this Australia roster, it's as tough as any.
And Greg, it seems like the tournament has flown by, and it's all come down now to this finals matchup many were hoping to see.
And we've seen some wild games here in this tournament, and I would expect more of the same. The U.S. will be the heavy favorites tonight, but you never know what can go down in a winner-take-all title bout.
And though some people out there, Brent, still aren't that familiar with FIBA, it's actually been around for many decades.
Well, I had to look this stuff up, but established in 1932 with only 8 teams total. Now you have over 200 national teams that are competing. It's become a worldwide phenomenon. Both the yes, sir.
And one of the many subtle differences, Greg, between FIBA and the NBA, the length of the games.
Yeah, they both have 4 quarters. But with FIBA, the quarters are a little shorter, and if you ask the players, it does make a difference.
Irving against Collins. Got a hand on it. Here's the beast. He's covered by Irving.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Australia. 4-point game. Green with a screen on Collins. In the corner, Daniels. Clock at 6. Pass to Hampton. Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Branham, the pass to the beast. Outside Collins. Here's the beast. Jacks up a 3. Australia grabs the miss. The Australian team has been a fixture in international play, Brent, for a long time, and they've had their share of success.
Just not a shock here. We've seen a wave of talent come from Australia into the NBA, and not just in recent years, but for a few decades now.
Inside, here's the beast. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Johnson's checked in for USA. Australia also with a sub. Josh Giddey's checked in for Hampton. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Australia. And Greg, the Australian team is nicknamed the Boomers, which, interestingly enough, is slang for male kangaroo.
That tracks. They certainly have the hops. Some great athletes on this team, as evidenced by how many of them reach the NBA. They're the FIBA opponent that everyone's a little leery of.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for USA.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Love with the bucket. Love's got the lead up to 4 now for USA.
And that's what you want to see. Good fundamental sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Back to Giddey. No one near him. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And Australia winning bronze at the 2020 Games in Tokyo. But we know that was a historic medal.
The first medal for Australia. Also the first country outside of Europe and the Americas to win a medal at the Games. That Australian team beating Luka Doncic and Slovenia in the third-place matchup. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Here's the beast. Off target with the jump hook. Well, it was Australia winning their last game against Greece. They get a hand on it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And USA making a change here. Person's checked in. Australia also with a sub. Gibson's checked in. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Got that one up quick. And that's now 7 points for the Beast.
If there's an open man, you can make sure that James Harden will find him.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for... And it's USA riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the second half underway now, both of these teams vying to claim the final victory in this FIBA tournament. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Here's the beast. Oh! Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Irving. He's got 12. Over Collins. And that one goes long. to the inside. Got a piece of it. Green against LeBron. Right side Irving. Pass to Landale. It's hauled in by USA. The Beasts got rebound number 5 here tonight. USA moving the ball around. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game. Australia trails by 17. Daniels passes to Irving. Back to Daniels.
What's the roll?
Pass to Landale. And another miss by Australia. So it's USA now. 17-point lead, their biggest. Shots good by the Beast.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And stolen by James. And again, another one in from the Beast. The Beast's got 15.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Hampton passes to Daniels. Now Hampton. And it's off from three-point range. Now USA with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Stolen away. In the corner, Irving with it. Misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Pass to Green.
Who's watching him?
Hampton sets the pick for Green. With the drive. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
To the paint.
Kick it out, man. Kick it out.
Pass to Hampton. Beyond the arc. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And from distance, no less. What an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop pass as you're going to see. Here's Landale. On the wing, Green. 29 seconds left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Australia needs to get off a shot here. Hampton misses. Now USA with it. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Here's the Beast.
Hey, come help me out.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. For USA, they've been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And he makes both free throws. 9 seconds left to play in the third. Giddy with it. Out left to the wing. Furphy. And it's USA rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we're just 1 quarter away now from crowning a FIBA champion. You can feel the tension in the building.
Who's got James?
On the wing, Johnson. Outside Mullen. Johnson the screen. Let's go. And that's good for 2. Mullen's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for USA. Harden against Giddey. And it's final. USA has done it. They are your FIBA champions.
Oh, man, the perfect ending to an incredible year for Team USA, proving once again that they represent the best that this
A new year means new goals.
Yep. Fresh start. Anything's possible.
You know the drill by now. We show you a list of goals. You pick the one you want to focus.
I want to be the best team in this league. Everything else.
I love to see us working towards a common goal. Anything?
What's up, MP?
What's up, MP?
Hey, Donna.
MP, just the man I need. We're putting up.